Lawmakers have released their plan for sweeping gun control changes in our state, but some Sandy Hook families say that bill doesn't go far enough when it comes to high-capacity magazines.
A formal announcement of this is coming up. We're expecting in the next few minutes. Our chief political correspondent Mark Davis live from the Capitol tonight with the latest. Mark?
Hi, Darren and Sonia. Good evening, everyone from the state capitol. We're not sure that's going to happen in the next few minutes, but we think it's going to happen sometime very, very soon. Actually, the leaders have all gone to the office just down here to the left where that gentleman just came out after completing caucuses. All four caucuses, Republicans and Democrats in the House and Senate, met all afternoon to talk about this. The plan changes the definition of an assault weapon. It calls for universal registration for both handguns and long guns. It bans high-capacity ammunition magazines going forward. If you have them, you could keep them. However, it would also create a first-in-the-nation required declaration that you own a high-capacity magazine, creating a statewide inventory of who actually has them. 24 Sandy Hook families signed this letter here that I have in my hands today, saying that that is not good enough.
God bless you guys.
Thank you.
You make us strong, too.
Several of the parents of the Sandy Hook children and the husband of the school psychologist killed on December 14th confronted state lawmakers as they entered their caucuses today to consider the package of gun law rewrites expected to come up for a vote later this week.
Your sentiments are in my heart, and I will be voting with you.
The package of proposed legislation would be the toughest gun laws in the nation. One of the proposed compromises does not go far enough for the Sandy Hook survivors, and they made their point very clear today.
We specifically want an up or down vote on the banning of these large capacity magazines with no grandfathering clause.
The Sandy Hook families say banning ammunition magazines that hold more than 10 bullets going forward is not good enough. That knowing that 11 children escaped while Sandy Hook shooter Adam Lanza was changing one of those high capacity magazines says to them that more would have escaped if they had only contained 10.
We ask ourselves every day, every minute, if those magazines had held 10 rounds, forcing the shooter to reload at least 6 more times, would our children be alive today?
Bill Sherlock handed out cards with a picture of his wife that said, quote, one of 6 educators who on December 14th became first responders equipped with just their lives. Can you show the same courage with your vote? He says the families are not in favor of confiscation.
There's other programs that are out there that could be mimicked. I mean, we'll have to see where it takes us from here.
So you feel without that this would be inadequate and not the call that you're making?
I think it's a very large loophole in what would be passed.
Now, some of the family members said they favor perhaps, when they say mimicking another plan, a buyback plan for the magazines, as has been done with guns in some communities. That, I'm afraid, is not in the cards. And repeating, News 8 has learned that the compromise proposal would actually create a first-in-the-nation required declaration and inventory of high-capacity magazines in the state. And everyone that owns one would have to register it by a deadline or be in violation of this new law. Again, the leaders are meeting. We think they're going to make some sort of an announcement, a joint announcement, Republicans and Democrats, during this hour. They were not especially confident, but are hopeful to do that. We, of course, will bring it to you live, and we'll have a complete story coming up at 6. Live from the state capitol, Mark Davis, News 8.